Today let us start our chapter aldehydes, ketones and carboxylic acids. Okay. First let us, out of these three topics, we are going to study about aldehydes and ketones together. Suppose if you just consider aldehydes, we can say that compounds which possesses the functional group CHO are generally termed as aldehydes. Compounds which possesses the functional group RCHO are called aldehydes, and at the same time compounds which possesses the functional group CO are termed as ketones. So children, you can see that here in both this group of compounds CO group is common. So the compounds are collectively termed as carbonyl compounds. That means first we are going to study about aldehydes and ketones due to the presence of common functional group CO. Is it clear? Aldehydes and ketones are otherwise termed as carbonyl compounds due to the presence of this carbonyl group. Okay. Now let us consider the nomenclature of this aldehyde and ketones. According to the IUPAC system, we can say that in case of aldehyde, from the term alkane, you just remove this E and add Al. So it becomes alkanol. That means suppose if you just consider the compound CH3, CH2, CH2, CHO. Can you tell me how many carbon atoms are there? Yes, 4. So the name of this compound is butanol. Is it clear? Or you can consider it as butane 1-ol. Children, in case of aldehydes, always CHO will be in the, generally it will be in the first position. So we can consider that it as butanol only. Okay. Or you consider another compound CH3, CH2, CHOH, CHCl, CHO. Can you tell me what is the name of this compound? Yes, it is termed as 2-chloro-3-methyl pentane 1-ol. Yeah, pentanol. Is it clear? 2-chloro-3-methyl pentane 1-ol. That means we are following the same system. Here if it is 3-methyl, that is 2-chloro-3-methyl pentane 1-ol. Now suppose instead of CH3 if it is OH. Okay, so we consider it as then 2-chloro-3-hydroxy-pentane 1-ol. Is it clear, children? That is, in case of aldehydes, that is, we have to just remove the term E and add OL. Suppose, children, if the compound contains more than 3 CHO group, then what we have to do? Suppose if you just consider a compound CHO, CH2, 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 CHO, let it be also CHO. Now, in this case, how to name this compound? Whenever you are having a color, that is aldehyde, which is having more than 3 or more functional group, then we will not consider them as a part of chain. None of them will be considering it as a part of chain. So we consider this compound as propane 1,2,3 tricarbaldehyde. Is it clear? The chain we consider it as propane 1,2,3 tricarbaldehyde. Is it clear, children? I'll give you one more example. Consider CH3, CH, CHO, again CH2, CH, CHO. Then you consider CHCl, CH, CHO, CH3. Okay. Now in this case also you can see the presence of 3 CHO group. So we can consider it as, that is, total you are having 7 carbon atoms. So it is termed as 3-chloro. That is, if you consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. We can consider it as 3-chloroheptane 2,4,6 tricarbaldehyde. Is it clear, children? 3-chloroheptane 2,4,6 tricarbaldehyde. So this rule we have to follow when aliphatic compound contains more than 3 CHO as the functional group. Is it clear? Now suppose if the compound is aromatic in nature, if you just consider an aromatic aldehyde, so how will you name this compound? Again you give importance to the functional group and then give the naming. Here we can consider it as, that is, if this is first position, then we can consider it as 4-bromo 2-chloro benzaldehyde. Is it clear? 4-bromo-2-chloro-benzaldehyde. Suppose if it is cyclic compound, then what is the name of this compound? This one we consider it as cyclohexane carbaldehyde. Cyclohexane carbaldehyde. Or if it is like, what is the name of this compound? We can call it as 3-methyl cyclopentane carbaldehyde. Is it clear? 3-methyl. Since CHO is the, we have to give preference to CHO group. So it is 3-methyl cyclopentane carbaldehyde. Now let us see the nomenclature of ketones. In case of ketones, we can see that here, suppose if you consider alkane, you can remove this letter E and add ONE to that. So it becomes alkanone. Or if you just consider it as CH3, COCH3, then it is called propane 2-one. Okay, since CO position will always be somewhere in between the chain, so you have to consider the number of this particular functional group. So it is considered as propane 2-one. Is it clear, children? So please solve this nomenclature from the X. Now we have to study about isomerism in aldehydes and ketones, that we will study in next class. Thank you, children.